So, there is a silver lining just amidst all the chaos and drama going on in our government. What's new? And having the least productive Congress in U.S. history, which I'll remind you, not only is it because of the people in charge, okay, the GOP who effectively wants to stop our government from functioning and wants to continue enriching themselves, but it's not just the party in power, okay, or the lobbyist forces that control the people in power, okay. It's also the generational issue. Most of these people in Congress are above the age of 80. We got a bunch of 80-year-olds sitting in office. And there's already 6 politicians this year that effectively passed away in this Congress alone in the last year and a half. Yeah, it's an epidemic. It's out of control. We got people in office sitting there until they effectively die. Okay. Obviously, we need term limits. Term limits. Term limits, honestly. It's ridiculous. Like, how many years do you gotta sit your happy butt in Congress? It's like, how many years? Literally, was it MJ who resigned from Congress after 5 years? She's taking care of the rest of her life. Who needs more than 5, 6 years in Congress? Honest to God. Really. Let's be serious here. Because once you invest 5 years in that career or in that job, that being an elected official, you are set for the rest of your life. You get benefits the rest of your life. You get a pension. Okay. So what purpose are they supposed to be sitting in Congress for 40, 50, 60 years? Like, come on. Let's be real here. Like, most of these people are not equipped to serve their constituents anymore. When they're 80, 90 years old and in poor health, they need to step aside. Okay. And this is effectively why our government's stagnant. Our government's getting worse and worse and worse. Inflation's increasing. Homelessness is not getting addressed. Affordability is not getting addressed. All these issues are falling on the wayside, and they're voting, whenever they vote for legislation, God forbid, it's to make our lives worse. Okay. Part of the problem is they're 80 plus years old, and they got the mindset of yesteryear's generation. Okay. They are set for the rest of their lives. They care less about the rest of us and what we're going through right now. They don't care. Because part of the problem is they're not even in our generation. They're one of the wealthiest generations right there. The wealthiest generation is the baby boomer generation. I just want to highlight that in people's minds. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that everybody over 80 is not healthy. I'm not being ageist here. Okay. I know there's a lot of people that are very healthy at the age of 80 and over. Okay. Matter of fact, one of my favorite politicians in Congress is Bernie frickin' Sanders. Bernie is 85 years old. Okay. So I'm going to make no bones about that. I'm honest here. I mean, he's still over 80, though. A lot of these politicians are. Now, he's probably the only old guy that's ahead of his time. God forbid. And actually has views that are different than the rest of Congress. But, the point is, it's the mindset too. It's the generational mindset. Most people at that age range, they're wealthier, they're set for the rest of their lives, and they don't care about the struggles of everyday people. They don't even understand the modern age of this generation. They don't understand the technology. They don't understand the complex ways of handling today's world and situations. Okay? They come from a different time. All right? That doesn't benefit the rest of us as a country, obviously. Especially us people under the age of 50. Okay. I'm just going to be honest here. Us millennials and Gen Zs are going to be taking the brunt of this crap. All right. Our generation, is going to have to clean this mess up. And that's just the truth. And I'm not here trying to be ageist. I love my elders. Okay, one of the closest people I was to my life was my grandmother. She passed away at the age of 90 a few years ago. God rest her soul. But she wasn't sitting in Congress either. Okay. I'm just saying, but to be honest with you, even my grandma was disgusted with the the fecklessness of these politicians, and they were in her generation. So even people in their own generation are tired of them because they're suffering the brunt of the decisions of their own generation running the country to the ground at this point. Okay. And that's just the truth. But, there has been some good things that just came out of Congress. I know something positive actually happened today. Democrats and Republicans, for the first time, God willing, came together and voted for housing legislation. Okay. Unilateral support. Both parties bipartisanly crossed this bill. It's veto proof. That's the good news. So it's going to go through. It's going to pass by midnight tonight. Oh, it's already passed, actually, midnight. So it's already effectively passed. Okay. Through the House Representatives and the U.S. Senate. This housing bill, which is good. It's actually a good bill. And it's going to help millions of people. And it's going to effectively prevent private equity from buying up all the homes. This has been long overdue and it needed to be done. Long overdue. And I'm just thankful it's actually happening. Because affordability is one of the biggest issues people are dealing with today. Especially here in America. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, no thanks to Trump, though. Because Donald Trump was going to veto it. If Donald Trump had his say, he would not even pass it. Because Donald Trump made it clear he does not care about the plight of working class people. He doesn't care. The guy's busy getting rich and enriching himself. Okay? He doesn't care about us. He don't care about you. For the first time, even his own party bucked him on something and said, absolutely not, we need to do something about this. Well, dude, they have to play politicking at some point. They actually have to pass legislation to help people. For freak's sakes, they're running for re-election. Do you think them doing nothing for the American people is going to be acceptable? Absolutely not. They know this. They had to do something, and they know affordability is the number one issue on people's minds. So Donald Trump wants to pass his stupid SAVE Act to make it harder for people to vote. So why Congress is actually trying to maybe solve problems, Donald Trump wants to pass his partisan voter suppression bill to stop democracy from happening because he knows his party's about to lose the House. So what's he trying to do? Hijack democracy, and now he's trying to use it through government. And he just fired a bunch of election administrators as his first step, as he's trying to push the SAVE Act through the House and the Senate right now to effectively stop millions of people from voting, but will not pass the housing bill that would help millions of people get affordable homes. Okay, which is crucial. His stupid voting bill is not crucial. It's political games. Okay. But thankfully, the housing bill is going to pass, and Trump cannot veto it. For the first time, Republicans actually had a backbone and stood up to the leader of their party and said, absolutely not. We are going to pass this bill whether you support it or not. And I have to say, thank God. They did something for the American people. Them and Democrats actually came together and actually did something for the American people. Call me shocked. I am so shocked right now. And I'm glad it happened. It's something positive. Anyways, y'all, hopefully we get a Congress that does more of those things. But anyways, y'all, have a great day. Have a great night. Goodbye.